The exposure.
Yay!
What's up, guys? Corrupt here with, I guess you can call it, an exposure video. So let's get into the exposure. So if you ask anybody who's been playing this game as long as I have, or anybody who's been playing this game for a long time, and you ask them, what's the shittiest thing to do in the division? How do you make people just like hate you? How do you do that? Or, you know, you ask any question, how do you cheat in the division? I guess it is a form of cheating. If you think about it, it is a form of cheating. But you know, that's how the game is designed. You just no way around it. It's just there, and this is kind of why people avoid the dark zone, is multi-grouping. It still happens. It kind of died off in 1.5 and 4 ish. It wasn't as big as it used to be. 1.3 it was really big, but it kind of died off. People were getting, you know, it was getting old. It was like there's no fun in it. But 1.6, it's kind of come back. I've noticed people are doing it a lot more because they're not as tanky as they used to be. And a lot of people that don't like dying in this game, Rawmake Arts for example, he really hates dying, especially to me. He doesn't like that at all, because I would do clap on him every time, because he knows I caught his ass. So, and I'm glad he did this, because I'm trying to get rid of the shitty people in this community. Like, this community has a toxicity as it is. We don't need another content creator who can even call himself a content creator. When you do things like this, how can you even be considered a content creator when you're adding to that toxicity? You know what I'm saying? Like, unless your channel was strictly called, you know, toxic channel or game breaking and how can I glitch the game, how can I, if you're all about that, then I get it. I've never watched his content. I don't know what his content is. I just know he plays the division and he's a content creator. That's all I know. As a content creator, as a division player in itself, we don't take kindly to this. There's no respect in it. There's no honor in it. And when we see people do this, we simply just don't give them any respect. We acknowledge that and we see them again and we're like, oh, that guy multi-groups. That's a multi-grouper. And you'll never see Rawmake Arts solo in the dark zone. I've never seen it personally. Anytime I've run into him, he's always with his crew. He's seen me solo. A lot of people have seen me solo because I am a solo player. I just happen to run with other people when I feel like it. You know, it's fun to run with friends. I'm not gonna lie, but it is more fun to run solo, in my opinion. Now, these type of people that run multi-groups, that still multi-group in 1.6.1, that still do it, they're the type of players who don't like dying, who don't like getting clapped on, but yet are the first ones to clap on someone. Whether it be 4 versus 1, they'll clap on that one person. These are those type of players. And I know these type of players. I've played this game long enough to know those type of players when I see them. These guys are those type of players. And you do get a kick out of clapping on people that deserve it. But when you do it just to do it, it's kind of like, that's kind of lame, really. Like, I'm not gonna clap on one guy unless he was, you know, PR headshots throwing the N-bomb around. Then that's when it's appropriate, you know, when he deserves it, when he's just a piece of shit in general. But if it's just a random player, that's something you don't do. We all know that. You don't do that. Unless you're new to the game, you know, and you're like having fun with it, you know. But somebody will check you and somebody will tell you that doesn't fly. As multi-grouping does not fly in this community. It ruins the community. It ruins the dark zone for any new potential people to play this game. And I'm sure a lot of people aren't going to be playing this game that are new, because a lot of people have gone and left, and the ones that are here, well, we love and hate this game so much we just can't leave right now. That's just what it is. But say there are new players, you're ruining any experience they have for the dark zone by doing this. Now, as a content creator, I can say you're a piece of shit for having a channel and doing some shit like this, because you have people who do look up to you in a way. You should be held to a higher standard than the average player, because you are a content creator. People are looking up to you. They're going to your channel for tips, maybe guides, for any little thing to improve themselves, because they enjoy your content. And for you to do some shit like this, I clearly do not fuck with that. I don't do shit like this. You shouldn't be able to get away with it. I'm not gonna let it fly in my community as of right now until my channel expands. This is my community, the Division community, so it does not fly with me, and you won't get away with it as long as I'm in the dark zone. Now, one of my subs is running with me. He's the first name. You can see him on the right there. He actually went out of his way. I don't know if he went out of his way, but he caught PR headshots. In the video I did, something amazing happened. That guy, he caught him in the dark zone and actually made him rage quit. These are the photos here. He sent them to me, and I thought it was great. Now, this is great for building a community, because this guy was a piece of shit and we had to get him out, and it was great. So go ahead, like, dislike, and I'll see you guys in the next.